Hello and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday the 21st of April 2021, and in the headline news across the world today, Derek Chauvin has been found guilty on all counts, and quite rightly so too. If you watched the court case, you will have seen the evidence was just hugely overwhelming that he clearly did. But of course, the main focus was on that horrific video of Chauvin placing his knee on George Floyd's neck for 9.5 minutes. We have no idea how many times black people have been killed, murdered by police when in circumstances that have not been filmed and have been just not been recorded in such a way. But the huge amount of racism in America, it's likely to have happened before. So let's hope that this does something and wakes people up and allows them to see the horrific crime that has been carried out by police sometimes, not every time of course, but just has definitely happened before, and could easily happen again unless they change their policing system to one of where the police actually help the community rather than oppress the community. Okay, mild rant over. Today's Sudoku is a medium level puzzle. It's very early for me here today, so I'm not sure I'm fully awake, but let's try to solve it, shall we? So if you're new to Sudoku, very quick run through of the rules. Here's a large 9x9 grid, 9 squares by 9 squares. Each row needs numbers 1 to 9, each column needs numbers 1 to 9, and each of these large boxes needs the numbers 1 to 9. There are only 9 boxes. It means the number can appear only one time. For example, we can clearly see this 1 here in this column blocking these 3 squares here, and this 1 here blocking this square here. So immediately we can place the 1 in there because we see it's eliminated from all other squares or cells, whichever terminology you prefer. I can see this 9 blocks along this row, 9 blocks along this row, and 9 in this column here. So there's a 9 here. This 9 blocks down here, this 9 blocks down here, and we have a 9 blocking here, which will give us a single position for 9 here. 9, this 9 blocking along this row, this 9 along this row, and this 9 in this column. We're moving along with the 9s here this morning. And I think there's only one more to get. Yes, there is, because we have 9s in all other places. So if you realize that you've got a lot of a particular number, just double check and see that you haven't got 8 of them. If you have, you can get the 9th. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 9s. That means there's only one more to get, and we must be able to get it always, because we just look and see which box is missing. So this one doesn't have the 9, but we will have enough intersecting 9s to tell us where it is. So 9 blocks down up here, 9 blocks down here, 9 blocks along here, 9 blocks along here. So it's the very center square of the puzzle is also a 9. And now we can forget 9s for a while. We can lay off them. What else am I looking for? Okay, there's a 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking up here, 2 across this row, so that's a 2 there. So let's see what numbers we are low in today. Certainly I think there's only one 6, so 6 could be a difficult number to find. Oh, look, we've got a 7 here. 7 blocks this column here. And there's only one square that's not in that column, so we can fill in the 7 there. We can find out these two numbers by finding out these 3 numbers. What, I hear you say, if you're a brand new player? Of course, you say if you've played a few games before. So what we do is we find out what's missing here. 1, 2, we don't have 3, we don't have 4, and we don't have 6. So 3, 4, and 6 are going to appear here. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we don't have yet. 6 is up here. 7, 8. So 5 and 8 are the missing numbers in these 2 squares here. Right? We have these 3 numbers, and so we can find out these 2 numbers here. So 5 blocks here. So this has to be 5, and this has to be 8. Now there are only 2 numbers missing along here. One of them is 1, and this one clearly blocks that square there. So 6 is our last number in this row. If that was tricky at all, I would suggest you go back and rewind the video. You rewind, well, you know, do whatever it is that you rewind. Is a term that comes from the old days when tapes were on spools, but now everything is digital. But go back, let's say 6 down here, 6 across here. That has to be a 6. It always makes me laugh in the news when they talk about tapes as well. They're always talking about they've got the tapes. Nobody uses tape anymore. There's 5 blocks down this column, there's 5 blocks this column, and so there's only one space left for a 5. It's got to go there. Okay, now here's a little bit of oh no, we don't need to do it. I was a little bit of thinking ahead, but actually don't need to do it. There's 3 blocks along here. There's 3 blocks down this column, so this row is blocked. This row is blocked to a 3, so that has to be a 3 there. There's 2 blocks along this row, 2 blocks along this row. There's only one space for a 2. Missing numbers here are 4 and 5, but look, we have a 5 blocking here. So that's our 5 and that's our 4. This is supposed to be a medium level puzzle, I think, today. Again, it looks like it might be an easy one, unless we get stuck a bit later on, which can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a 6 yet, but we have a 6 blocking this square, so that's got to be a 6. 7, we don't have 8, so that's our 8 to go there. And so we've finished this column and this row. Okay, coming along quite nicely, I think. There's 2 blocks along this row here, and there's 2 blocks along this column here, blocking that square. So blocked along here, blocked there. That's just 1. That's the only cell where we can place a 2. Now that we've got that, we look along this row, this top row, and see 2 can't come again. 2 is blocked up here, and 2 is blocked along here by this number here. So blocked, blocked, and blocked. Just one space where we can fit a 2. And now there's just one space for a 1. 1 blocking up here, 1 blocking up here. The 1 has to go here. There's only one number left now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7. So we can fill in a 7. We don't have a 2 in this box yet, but this 2 this 2 blocks this square here, so 2 comes here. 8 is our last number to fill in that box. Missing numbers here are 3 and 4 in this box, okay, but 4 intersects here, so 4 has got to be in that position and 3 is there. The last two numbers in this row are 7 and 8, but this 8 blocks here, so that's our 8, that's our 7. This 3 blocks this square, this 3 blocks this square, so that's our 3. 6 blocks this square here, so that's our 6, and the last remaining number is 1 there. Okay, where to look next? Okay, so maybe it's the 7s that are going to give us time, pause for thought. Threes. Okay, what's missing here? 1 and 6 in this box here, or this column here, whichever way you want to look at it, but 6 blocks here. So that's our 6, and that's our 1. This 1 now blocks this square here, leaving only the bottom row open, but look, we have an intersecting 1 here, and an intersecting 1 here, meaning that's our placed number. There are 3 numbers missing in this box. 1, 2, 3 missing numbers. They are 4, 5, and 7. 1, 2, 3, we don't have 4, we don't have 5, we've got 6, we don't have 7. 4, 5, and 7 are missing. But look, 7 and 5 are in the same column, which you can see this square here. So it's not 7, it's not 5, there's only one number left, it's 4. Now, this 5, we all know that these are 5 and 7, right? This 5 blocks this square as a 5, so that's our 5. That's our 7. There's one number left to get in this row, it's a 7. If you count through, you'll find it's a 7. There's only one number missing in this column and this column, so we can find those immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missing here. The missing numbers here are 4 and 5. 5 blocks this square, so that's a 5, that's a 4. We don't yet have an 8 in this row, here, but this 8 blocks this square, or this 8 blocks this square, whichever way you want to look at it. Anyway, that can't be an 8. This 8 blocks this square, so there's only one space left in that row to be an 8. In this left-hand column, we don't yet have a 3 or a 4, but we have a 3 intersecting here, so that's our 3 there, and that's our 4 there. This 4 blocks this square, this 4 blocks this square, so there's only one place left here. Now the 3 blocks here, so that's 3, and the last number is 6. I'm not, if you're brand new to the game, 1, 2, 3, that's a 4. If you're really new to the game, you might be thinking that I'm finding the numbers very quickly, but actually not. It's just a matter of playing the game often. You can tend to count through the numbers very quickly once you've played it often enough. There's 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, so that's the score there. 6 blocks here, and the last number is 7, and that's our medium level puzzle, which is again maybe even as fast as yesterday. Yesterday's was a medium, which was done very quickly, and today's is the same again. Really, that's an easy level puzzle, nothing at all taxing there. So please subscribe to the channel and subscribe to other people's Sudoku channels and learn as much as you can about Sudoku. And join me again tomorrow when we will have a slightly harder challenge if you found today's pretty easy. Thank you. Bye-bye.